Here is quiz 4 for your consideration. In question 1, after the others have dropped off to sleep, the correspondent sings a long, loud swishing astern of the boat, and a gleaming trail of phosphorescence like blue flame was furrowed on the black waters. It might have been made by a monstrous knife. What had the correspondent seen? That would have been the fin of a shark. And number 2, from Zora Neale Hurston's How It Feels to Be Colored Me, to whom would Zora offer a, quote, "Howdy do, well I thank you, where you going?" when she was a young girl in Eatonville, Florida? This typically was said to northern white tourists bound for Orlando. That is also in the text, so answer choice B or 2 would be your best answer for that. In number 3, where can I hire a thief? This comes from Rushdie's The Prophet's Hair. Remember, both Huma as well as Atta went down to this insalubrious gully in order to look for a thief to steal back the vial of the Prophet Muhammad's hair from Hashim, their father. So again, this is Rushdie's The Prophet's Hair. Even though I can't spell it, right? Okay, good people. Let me hurry up because I only have 5 minutes for it or it'll cut off. So in question 4, what pecked at the angel from a very old man with enormous wings while searching for parasites? Remember, hens pecked at him inside. It's one of the reasons why one of his true supernatural virtues was his patience. So a protagonist and antagonist in Poe's Cask of Amontillado. A protagonist is your main character. The antagonist being the character foil to the main character or the antithesis to that main character. And ultimately, the protagonist in this case would have been Montresor, because Montresor narrates the commentary, while Fortunato would have been the antagonist, simply because Montresor is going to try to get you to believe that Fortunato committed these heinous acts against him, thus provoking his ire because of the quote-unquote said insults. Alright, so that's how the protagonist and antagonist question will be posed in that. In question number 6, ironically, what causes the 4 on board the dinghy to be in the predicament they are in? I gave this to you because technically it is a sailing vessel, albeit a steam vessel, and since none of the other items were good items to actually choose from, that would have been the next best answer. So I went on and gave that to you out of sheer courtesy. Alright, and number 7, pay particular attention, people. In our home country of Grenada, after Jamaica Kincaid dealt with the psychosocial issues attributed to both patriarchy and misogyny. Remember, this is false. Jamaica Kincaid is not from Grenada. She is from Antigua. Read the biographies, people. Don't forget, the links to the biographies are there for you. In number 8, the following literary devices: irony, iceberg theory, symbolism, all of them can be attributed to Hemingway's Hills Like White Elephants. Irony in that they were talking about the whole notion, you see, them trying to choose whether or not to have the child. And it was ironic that as they moved forward, the young lady who seemed to want to deflect everything to the male then realized that he really didn't have her best interest at heart. Iceberg theory, the underlying issue was abortion, and symbolism, both sides of the railroad tracks, symbolizing both fertility and infertility. So in question 9, in this, C, when she listens to jazz, is answer to number 9. And number 10, remember, Flannery O'Connor was not a Mormon, she was a devout Catholic. So that would have been false. Do take heed, people. You're going to see the same information over in quiz number 5, which I shall put up momentarily. Thank you for your time, and do have a good evening.